What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. Tyson Fury states that I'm not interested in fighting you. Tyson Fury sends Dillian Whyte this message. The Gypsy King has fired back at Dillian Whyte and the WBC after he revealed he's not interested in fighting him and is ready to give up his title for bigger fights. Wow. Whyte is currently Fury's mandatory challenger for the WBC heavyweight title. However, with the various agreements in place, Fury will face Deontay Wilder first and has agreed to a contract in principle to face Anthony Joshua next year. Given his booked schedule, it is highly unlikely for Whyte to get his shot in 2020. Before 2022. Okay. And he said, Dillian Whyte is looking for a payday against me, Tyson Fury claims. I'm about fighting the biggest fights out there, and Wilder Joshua are the biggest fights out there. Dillian Whyte is looking for a payday against me, and Pulev is looking for a payday. All these challenges are not sellable, especially in America. So I'm looking to do colossal fights. The last few fights I have left, I want them to be the biggest possible fights. It won't be a belt or an organization dictating to anybody because no one has ever dictated to the champion. These low-profile fighters don't mean anything to me. I'm after the biggest fights available. I'm a proud WBC champion, but at the end of the day, I'm the lineal champion of the world, which trumps everything. Belts are just pieces of leather with pieces of metal on them, and they don't mean anything to me, said Fury to Queensberry Lockdown. Whyte has nuked Fury with hopes of getting a fight sooner rather than later. However, now the Gypsy King has made his intentions clear. It seems like the two warriors will not be facing each other anytime soon. Interesting. The many faces of Tyson Fury, I tell you, it's day and night. 1 minute he's one day, another minute he's another way. And it's discouraging for Dillian Whyte and the progression of how things supposed to go. Okay? What Tyson Fury is saying, he's saying I want the biggest fights. Right? So you got Deontay Wilder, you have Anthony Joshua. But honestly, besides those two guys, you say those are the two guys you want to fight. Well, you've already fought Deontay Wilder twice. Okay? And the only fight left is Anthony Joshua. So I don't see why Tyson Fury can turn around and say, well, these guys just want a payday. Well, no, these guys earned their shot. Okay? They fought their way to this payday. They fought their way to the mandatory spot. Now Tyson Fury says, okay, fuck that. The belts don't matter to me. They're sheets of metal and leather. Metal on leather. That's all that means to me. They don't mean anything to the lineal champ. But who is the champ? You have to defend the titles. Okay? So each title, like true title, the quote-unquote metal on leather that he's obtained, he's never defended. We got to make that clear because Tyson Fury's a guy, yeah, you beat Vladimir Klitschko, you never defended the title. So what happened to the titles? They went out there. They went back out. He lost them. We can't forget that he lost them. Did he lose? No, but he still lost them. Okay? So him saying, I won't fight Dillian Whyte, after saying I'll fight Dillian Whyte, he deserves a shot, what changed? Did the two-fight AJ deal change? Change his mind? Did the Bob Arum franchise statement change his mind? Because that's sure as hell what I'm thinking it did. Because now it's too convenient that Tyson Fury is now saying, I'm not going to fight Dillian Whyte. He's not on my level. He's just looking for a payday. Right? All these challenges are not sellable. It's not about sellable. It's about doing the natural progression of things if you are a belt holder. If they mean nothing, if the belt means nothing to you, fine. Okay? But the duty and the responsibility of the belt should. You know, because what dictates who you are? I'm the lineal champ. Okay. You're the guy that beat the guy, but then you didn't fight the guy. You didn't give the guy the rematch that he wanted. You didn't do that. You know, he fell off, mental illness. I get it. You know, partying and all that, you know, downward spiral, comes back, right? Rejuvenates himself, fights a couple tune-up fights, draws with Deontay Wilder, fights more two more tune-up fights, right? Then fights Wilder again and beats Wilder. Now, oh, well, Whyte, a guy been waiting for that particular part. Matter of fact, Whyte at this point is just as credible as Deontay Wilder. They both only have one loss to top fighters. Anthony Joshua is one of the top fighters, right? And he only lost to him, so why not fight Dillian Whyte? If I'm Tyson Fury, he should be thinking, well, let me knock out Dillian Whyte, get him out of the way, fulfill my ESPN contract, and wait on the another massive contract that he expects. But he's not going to do that by following Bob Arum's ass, because Bob Arum wants to make Tyson Fury something special and set him aside like he did Lomachenko, okay? Like De La Hoya did Canelo, okay? So that's what I'm saying. I think he got whim of him maybe becoming a franchise champion. And a franchise champion is honestly like second from lineal, right? You can never lose it, I guess. I mean, he's undefeated, but you can't lose the franchise championship. You know, and if you don't want to give Dillian Whyte a chance, it's just really, it just makes me wonder why you don't. You know, it just makes me wonder why he changed his mind the way that he does, you know. But it's bad for Dillian, because these guys are not giving him a fight, and Tyson Fury's ducking him at this point, based on what he said. Now, however, the good thing about Tyson Fury, okay, so there is hope. Tyson Fury next week can turn right around and say, you know what? Nah, I'm going to fight Dillian Whyte. You know, well, I ain't going to fight Dillian Whyte. Wait, I'm going to fight Dillian Whyte. It's like watching a episode of Entourage. You can't do that. Yes, you can. You know, but, you know, that's Tyson Fury. I think he's in full confidence. And and if I could compare him to anybody, I would think about Canelo. You know, what Canelo did with the WBC belt when Golovkin wanted it, and he gave it to him. Because he was like, belts don't make, like Floyd Mayweather, belts don't make me. Belts don't make me. like I said before, the belts don't make me. Well, Tyson Fury is falling into that same trend, you know, of untouchable, unrulable. Okay. And that's what I'm saying. But it's sad, because you would think a person that has fought hard or whatever to get the WBC then turns around and just says, you know what? I'm not even going to abide by the laws of the WBC. Matter of fact, I'll drop the WBC. You know? And you know Bob Arum, because they still want to market Tyson Fury's being a champion. So, you know, Ring Magazine, lineal champion, WBC franchise. That's what I see based on this particular article, and this article alone, because there are many about Tyson Fury. Okay? But it sucks for Dillian Whyte, because Dillian Whyte, you know, look, the only person to tap into the top three was Andy Ruiz, and he did it by mistake. And I'm tired of this, like, triarchy, this system where these three guys only can fight each other. Well, what happens when you guys fight? I know boxing, they stretch stuff out, stretch it out. But at the end of the day, you guys got to fight the other guys to prove that you're the top three. That's all. You have to prove yourself. Tyson Fury has to prove himself. Defend the title. Okay, fine. Fight Wilder a fucking again. And then give Dillian Whyte his shot. And what he doesn't understand, he's improving his resume. But he doesn't care about, I want bigger fights, but that's only one more fighter, Anthony Joshua. What happens after him? It would seem like you will want to fight him before you fight Anthony Joshua. Since he's not a sellable fighter, but he is a mandatory, do your fucking job, obey your mandatories. Because if Tyson Fury starts doing that, we can't blast Deontay Wilder for doing it. Counterpunch. Okay, because Wilder was people was complaining about Wilder not fighting Whyte because he had the WBC for years. Okay, so if Tyson Fury can do that, hey, he has to get counterpunched and held accountable just like Deontay Wilder was. Just like he was. So with Tyson Fury saying that, well, I don't have to do this and I don't have to do that and this, that, and the other, well, and you're talking about dropping the belt, well, that shit's on the fight altogether. That shit's on the undisputed because there will be no undisputed fight. Okay? Now, whoever wins could fight that guy, but Tyson Fury, I'm too big I'm too big for these guys. Pulev and Whyte are mandatories. Fight your mandatories. Those are the guys that you have to fight. But who's the blame here? Let's be real. Me closing. Who is the real blame? Mauricio. Okay? Mauricio, the president of the WBC, is the blame. Because he didn't enforce the rules on anybody. I think he was too busy kissing ass, worried about sanctioning fees. So the last thing he wants to do is piss off someone that makes the money like Tyson Fury. So I think he'll abide by Tyson Fury and the demands of Tyson Fury. But again, it's just two convenient people that Bob Arum mentioned, a franchise champion. Now he doesn't want to fight Dillian Whyte. I just find that very, very strange, people. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Tyson Fury's statements. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.